Hello, welcome back to Final Fantasy VII, where I'm going to quickly go over my equipment list that I've sorted for the sunken Gelnika. So Cloud, as standard, except a ribbon, same as Yuffie. Tifa is built for straight up strength, death blow to cut, 255 to hit, so guaranteed. Spirit plus, because why not? Enemy skill, luck plus. Now she has Mystify added effect to prevent against confusion, as there's an enemy down there that confuses us, and with Tifa's hit percentage and strength the way it is, she will two-shot or one-shot most of our party. Cloud, heal all, Comet, MP absorb, Ultimate, Quadra Magic, and everything else is pretty much similar for him. I think Yuffie's pretty much the same, except I want Ice Elemental to protect against one enemy's attacks down there. Obviously she has the Contain Materia at the moment. For whatever reason, I'll give her Contain. I might change that. I'll tell you what, we'll change that on the fly. Let's swap our heal for Contain there, and I guess I'll swap that Dex for I'm going to swap that Dex for the all, just in case something gets past him. We'll have Cloud on Contain. It does lower his health a little bit more, but it's not something I'm particularly worried about. So now we are ready to make sure, one, that we don't see this big green thing down here, because we're not ready to run into him quite yet. I'm missing one Materia at the moment to take him on, as I remember where the sunken Gelnika is. Now the reason I want to do the sunken Gelnika now is there's some really good stuff. This is the wrong way. This isn't the way the sunken Gelnika is, it? No, it's this way, isn't it? It's this way. It's this way. It's this way. Pretty sure it's this way. Nope. Awesome. No, as I was saying, the reason I want to do something Gelnika now is there's some really good Materia and equipment down there that I would like to have. Now I have got steel on Yuffie because there is going to be a boss fight down here that I'm interested in stealing from. In fact, I think I'm interested in stealing from quite a few boss fights coming up actually. I don't think there's many I'm not interested in stealing from. And Cloud's going to give us a little pass by about what's going on down here. Now, this place does have some of the stronger enemies down here. The Heaven's Cloud, just a normal growth weapon for Cloud with no Materia slots, so I now need to just do a little swappy swap like that, so I can still keep me Comet and my Contain Materia the way they were. I'm also going to have a cheeky little save here, because, well, like I say, this isn't the easiest area to go through unprepared. Research establishment with a macro generator, as we slide along the top there. But up here we get a Mega Elixir. Wonderful. Always want a Mega Elixir. And here we have some of the enemies here. So this here is an unknown, and these, as you can see there, that just hit for 2k. And is Blaster going to kill us? It's going to kill Yuffie, isn't it? He's going to kill Yuffie. She survived. This is why I've still got Tifa on ultimately. Oh, she counter attack then attack. Awesome. This is why I still have Yuffie on Tifa rather, on a pure attack build. The enemies down here, I mean, you saw the experience in the AP we got there from one fight. The enemies out down here aren't to be sniffed at. The escort guard is an armor I want to go over, because obviously we know we have the Minerva band for women. Nullifies fire, cold, gravity, and holy with honestly pretty good magic defense. The escort guard is the same but for men, except it nullifies lightning, earth, water, and poison, which aren't really elements we're going to be facing much of here. I always have trouble getting that Materia, and I don't understand why. But pretty much Cloud, while we are here, is going to be on a pure... Cloud is just here to heal. Heal and occasionally attack. Honestly, regen as bad as it sounds, regen is really useful in these battles. Because regen ticks through enemy attack animations still. And I mean, we'll see here as Tifa's going to death blow here, how much health Cloud can get back before this fight's over. Unfortunately not enough, but it still ticks on the end screen. It was still going there, so I still got up to, I think it's like 2k. Damn it. Yeah, that Materia there is a way to get it. But back here we get the double cut Materia. Now that Materia, right, that Materia is a pain. It does show up as a singular purple, and honestly, it's going to replace the luck plus there. It shows up as a purple Materia for some reason. But it's not, it is yellow. Now, I am going to take my time through this place, and I'm going to make sure I heal accordingly. I will also be showing, well, I'll show every battle anyway, but I'll definitely be showing every battle in here. Just because of how awkward it can be. Like this enemy here. There you go, abnormal breath can inflict confuse, which is why I have added effect confuse on Tifa's armor. I would almost go as far to say it's almost mandatory. She's still probably better just death blown. Well, shit. Oh, you can cancel an all cast, by the way, by hitting R1. Obviously, Cloud and Yuffie are fine. They have got ribbons as their accessories to make sure we don't get confused there. And that needle done something, but it didn't seem to bother Tifa. I'll be honest, she just seemed to chunk it. If you want to do a little bit of AP grinding, or hell, even limit grinding, not limit grinding. Why can't I get that Materia? Is that even a Materia? Maybe that's a Materia, is it? Am I just clutching the straws here? I think I might just be clutching the straws here. I don't think that's actually a Materia. Ah, this weirdo. This weirdo that just killed Cloud with a single hit. Thankfully, due to the fact that my Tifa's been sadness, which honestly isn't terrible. I don't mind that. She's going to be taking less damage. Cloud, I might actually have to do something here about his health code. I might have to get rid of Comet. Not in Cloud here. Because getting one-shotted isn't what we want, really. Thankfully, you keep going after Tifa. Everybody else here for these random battles, right, is here to support Tifa. That's all we're here to do. Oh yeah, Yuffie's weapon, the Oritsu or whatever, it's an origami swan. Tifa is just going to death blow our way through here. That's all that we're going to do. Make sure we get rid of that sadness though. And again, on the way past here, I'm going to be making another save. Although I'm sure I've missed something. I have missed something here. There it is. I always miss that. Sorry about that if you could hear the dog having a bit scrap there. So this is the Conformer. This is Yuffie's ultimate weapon. Again, I'm not going to equip it, but I will go over what it does, you know, as and when we get the rest of the ultimate weapons. And now we've done that little room, I'm going to save and tend. So I'll take care of that and I will be right back. Right, I'm back. I've took care of the saving there. I've also jiggled Cloud's Materia around a little bit. He now has double cut and counter attack. I didn't want to get rid of Ultima. Ultima's too good. But in here we have the Turks. Now this battle only happens if you haven't finished disc 2. If you come back here on disc 3, the Turks won't be here. They are only here if you come here before the final story beat of disc 2. Stuff just to destroy stuff. Who out of all of yous at the Turks or Shinra, right, is going to use this sword on Cloud's back or Yuffie's Conformer? This is our last meeting. I mean, it's not really. Now, these have a lot of life and I want to steal from both of them. But with them having a lot of life, I don't actually have to worry at any point about dealing too much damage. Oh, well, we've got the tough ring. As Tifa just goes in there with a big hit. Cloud with a cheeky little double cut there. Now, Neo Turklite there can confuse you. Oh, we've got the Zeidrich as well. Awesome. So let's just bully Reno out of here then. Honestly, I can hit a Doom with 11. We'll hit a Doom with 11. Let's slash them with a paper crane. Let's see, I think Rude's got 15k and Reno's got 20k here. If I remember rightly. It's not too difficult of a fight. As long as you can prevent yourself from getting done by Neo Turklite, you're generally alright. And I mean, Tifa's chunking out so much damage here, it's not even fair. To be honest with you, she's that death blooded effect on the God Hand really does come in. It comes in the sunken Gelnika. Oh, I mastered a manipulate Materia. I was not expecting that. Shinra's new secret weapon on this airship. I wonder what it could be. But first, the Zeidrich. The Zeidrich is the best armor in the game. It boosts your attack, your defense percentage, your magic attack, magic defense, and magic defense percentage. That's all elemental attack, but it has 0 Materia on it. So it can be used, and I mean I think I prefer a different one that we get later on in the tough ring. Is 50 Witness Spirit. It is the accessory that Sephiroth had at the beginning of the game. So as you can see, that would turn Cloud, or would turn any of these into an absolutely defense tanking god. Is what it would do. But make our way to the cargo room where we get to fight more monstrosities. Honestly, I won't read you. Do you know what it is? Let's show off Tifa's limit. Again, I'm not fishing for crits here. I'm just gonna go for the standard hits, and we just hope in Tifa's strength. I mean, 3k hit. I mean, this thing's dead by like what, the 4th hit. As she keeps ramping up. Meteor strike! Dunk! Now, we should be able to get Tifa's final limit break very soon as well. Her ultimate weapon, I am not too sure about, but limit break, definitely. Do we get another mega elixir? Very nice of them. And we nip down here, where we get the Spirit Lance, a weapon for Sid. I can't remember if it's better than the Flare. It might be. Don't quote us on that. Again, Cloud, I'm just going to hold in the back line here and let Tifa and Yuffie take care of most of it. Having counter-attack really does come in handy. And Cloud is a much better candidate for double cut than he is slash all. Did I not get my added? Oh no, oh no, it's because Creepy touches a counter. I was like, what? Creepy touches a counter, but it counters both moves rather than just one. Now these would be some good enemies to show off the power of Quadra Magic Ultimate. If I was smart enough to use it. But I haven't. I was planning on using it against the Turks, but Yuffie and Tifa made short work of them, especially Tifa there. I mean, 4.5k hit is nothing to be sniffed at. It's pretty good. It's just a shame regen isn't as busted in this as auto regen was in Final Fantasy IX. So we've only got 2 more treasures to pick up down here. And do you know what? Tifa, you can get a white win. Cloud can show off an extreme magic attack in Quadra Magic Ultimate. I see there's nothing down here enemy skill wise or anything like that, just in case it doesn't kill it. But we can at least actually get off all 4 ultimates here. Wow, look at that damage. 2,000 damage a hit. I mean, if he's doing 2,500 a hit, it doesn't seem a lot compared to Tifa's death blow or physical attack. But considering the fact I'm getting 4 of them, I mean, it's 130 MP, but this is still 10k damage in a single turn. Not even a single turn, that's 10k damage from one character. And he didn't even have to deal with getting hit. I swear if that morph worked right, I would have giggled. Bomph. Deathblow just looks cooler than Ultima though, doesn't it really? As much as I love Ultima, If you want to grind though, before the end of the game, this is definitely the place to do it. I'll be completely honest. This is 100% the place to do it. I mean, great AP with double... That's all messed up. Double growth and triple growth weapons. But over here we get the Outsider, which is a weapon for Vincent. As well as High Wind, which is Sid's level 4 limit. And we'll pick up this cheeky Hades material over here, which, fun fact, I've got added effect Mystify there on Tifa to protect against Confuros. But if I put Hades on there, yes, she loses a bit of health. But added effect Hades on your armor is essentially the same as having a ribbon equipped. It protects you from pretty much the same stuff. We're going to ignore the fact that Ifrit just took a lot of damage there, but you know, Cloud's dealing a lot, so we don't mind. Especially with his counters. That counter attack material is really coming in handy. To be honest, kind of felt that counter attack material here. I say if you are going to grind down here, just make sure you're well stocked up on either healing items. But I mean, personally, I'd do it by the save point in the corridor. Save after every couple of battles. Plenty of tents. Well, I'll tell you what, let's see what we can steal from this before we kill it. Because it can't status us, thanks to the added effect Hades and 2 ribbons. I don't think I need the ribbons for anything after this, actually. And to go back to the... I mean, I'll probably keep them. It's not like my damage has dropped that much. Seriously, I did a better job at stealing from bosses than I did from stealing from a random encounter, Yuffie. Really? Like, come on. Really should be the other way around, shouldn't it? But we're gonna. I'll tell you what it is. I'll stop using thingy. We'll do a cheeky Q3 this time. Actually, this is everything we can get in here. So what I'll do is I'll just meet us back outside by our High Wind. I'll get Sid and Vincent into the party there to show the Spirit Lance and the Outsider. And I'll jig everything around. Because... Am I using Vincent next? I can use Vincent. We'll take Vincent next. We'll take Vincent with us. Right, so I will meet you outside of Junon. Okay, so we're back outside of Junon here now. With what the standard party up. We'll get the champion belt back on Cloud. I don't think I need the ribbons for anything. Cloud's equipment remains exactly the same as it was. Although contain added effect would be nice, but I only have 1 added effect material at the minute, which is still over here on Vincent. Let's change that. I can't even contain added effect on Cloud because there's no links up there. Oh well, we'll leave that alone. Where's my added effect gone? There it is. So material setup remains the same, so we'll have a look at them new weapons. So we got the Spirit Lance for Sid, which double link slots, good attack at 92. It's not as good as the flare that we get from the Gold Saucer. Whereas Vincent, we can replace the Winchester with the Outsider, I believe. I mean, the Super Shot ST is good as well, but no material growth. Death penalty is good, but we'll stick with the Outsider for now, which is honestly, it's an 8th slaughter, which is pretty good. Still has material growth, so we can actually, you know, try and level. We'll try and level them. I'll keep Hades added effect on them for now. I don't think there's anything I'm much interested in getting status by at the minute. But we will teach Sid High Wind. And we will now set his level 4 limit. As well as now, we shall make our way towards the town of Rocket, which I believe is where we were supposed to go instead of taking a little side venture into the sunken Gelnika like we did. But I like the sunken Gelnika, so I thought I might as well get that out of the way of now. I'm going to take a quick little detour to Rocket Town, and I'm actually going to take a quick little break here, so I can go get myself some water and whatnot. So I shall take care of that, and I shall be right back. Okay, slight change of plans here. I've decided I'm not going to Rocket Town at all. I am going to go to Niblehiem. But while we were here, you know, we can reminisce, play the piano, as well as, you know, maybe go and see if there's anything in the Shinra Mansion that we might have missed. So for what we want to do here, it's do, re, mi, ki, la, do, re, mi, do, fa, do, re, do. Heard this somewhere before. I played it. Well, yeah, we played it in the flashback cloud. Something inside the sheet music. Into the reactor. Who was this? It was Zangan? Zangan. Zangan. I keep wanting to call him Zangief. But it's not Zangief. My dearest student. Same Zangan. Proper monkey. Had cure spell. I love the fact that that Zangan carried Tifa all the way to Midgar. Like, I mean, it's not a short walk from here to Midgar when you think about it. But, no, Zangan can't even jump anymore from Zangan. But we get Final Heaven, which is Tifa's level 4 limit. Now, I will show off all the level 4 limits before this is over. As Tifa's jumping about, all excited. But you have to have Tifa in your party for this, obviously. We can teach Tifa her final limit, Final Heaven. So how does that put us for final limits now? Is that everybody's we've got now? Or Cloud's, Tifa's, Vincent, Sid's, Barrett's, Yuffie's, Red's. Yeah, that puts us on all the level 4 limits now. We currently have them all. But while we're here, we're going to take a quick peek into the Shinra Manor, if you will, and see if I can remember where to go for this. Pretty sure it's upstairs, actually. No, it's not. My bad. It's downstairs in the basement. Tifa has no Materia whatsoever. But let's be honest, it's Shinra Manor. There shouldn't be any enemies at this point that provide anything of a challenge. My Materia is obviously on Sid still. You know, since we're going to Rocket Town to shop Shinra, I thought, you know, having Sid made the most sense, seeing as how Sid, you know, lived in Rocket Town. I suppose he still does live in Rocket Town. Go, Vincent. Vincent with the outsider just seems to make so much sense to us, and I don't know why. He's just missing a cowboy hat. Vincent with the cowboy hat would be pretty cool. Vampire Cowboys. Sounds like a dodgy B movie, but it's also 100% something I would watch. Without Materia, Tifa's hitting for 6k because she's not getting any stat reductions for having any magic material equipped. I suppose you could do a materialist run of this game really easy. Like really easy. Now there's nothing in Vincent's weird vampire room that we can do here. Can't even give him back. We're stuck with him. We agreed to take him with us. Although slash all on Vincent I find fairly fun, because he just points his gun and sort of waves his arm and just shoots one bullet that hits 3 enemies, which is pretty neat. It's pretty cool. I know you can't even put him back. You interact with it all you want. You cannot leave Vincent in Niblehiem. Coming back here does fill out a few gaps in Cloud's story, which is always nice. We can see what happened to him and how it works. As you can see. And that is Zach, who is now freeing us. There's not much gets said during this, really. And I also don't understand why they didn't hide Zach's weapon. They didn't hide the Buster Sword at any point for some reason. And I'm not sure why. But they decided not to. Which is kind of weird if you ask me. Kind of weird. Oh, there we go. Zach's finally going to talk to us. Here, put this on. No thanks, Zach. No thanks, Zach. Why are you putting smelly clothes on us? Why did it sound like you just slapped me ass? Well, we just get a little, you know, a little fun drive past Cosmo Canyon here on our way back to Midgar, I'm guessing. Doom, 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 doom. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Sorry. Shut up. That was directed at me, not Zach, wasn't it? So this is where Cloud gets his... This is who Cloud gets his memories from. This is who Cloud thought he was. He thought he was Zach. I mean, he's no Zach. There's only one Zach. You know what I mean? We love Zach. Wait, I love Zach. Zach is by far my favorite of the entire Final Fantasy VII extended cast. Well, Angel and Genesis are pretty cool too, I suppose. I do like Angel and Genesis. Gotta change my plans. Change your pens, Zach. Yep, we need money. What could one ex-soldier and one ex-grunt do for making money? I wonder. Talking. Apparently, Zach. It sounds like you're good at talking. Go look for what you really want. I mean, I think Zach's ultimate hope was to be a pincushion or a slice of Swiss cheese. As he just does squats in a moving truck. Zach has an obsession with doing squats, but you know, it's Zach. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. I love this music. This music's just so chilled. He wants to be a mercenary. Nope, we didn't hear a thing you said, Pops. Sorry, old guy. Sorry, my dude. Sorry, my dude. But you know, I thought we'd do this here just so we can see it. You know, just so we can see this scene. So, Cloud, what are you gonna do? I mean, what are you gonna do, Cloud? What are you gonna do, Cloud? I need to stop taking the mick out of Cloud, to be fair, like. But you know, we're friends, right? Yeah, Zach. We're big, huge friends. So this is where Cloud gets the idea that he's going to be a mercenary. From Zach. Although, the part about this that confuses me the most, right? Like, I understand what happens, right? I've played Crisis Core loads. I love Crisis Core. I love Zach. I'm a big Zach fan. I just don't understand why Zach got a lift to Midgar. And the guys that gave him a lift decided to drop him off on top of a cliff overlooking Midgar, as you can see down below there. And it took a lot more than 3 soldiers, three Shinra guns to take the exact down. Anybody who's played Crisis Core knows the price of freedom sure is steep. Bet you regret leaving Zach now, don't you? Zach? Cloud. Even I'm calling him Zach. Bet you regret leaving Cloud alone now though, don't you? Oh, look at that. Cloud only just gets mobile as Zach's dying. Some friend you are, Cloud. But this is where Zach Cloud gets, obviously he gets the Buster Sword, he gets the identity that he was in Soldier, as well as the thoughts of being a mercenary. I like to think this is where he got the idea that he could date Aerith from as well, to be honest with you, because Zach and Aerith were lovers. Well, they were boyfriend girlfriend, I suppose. So you're right outside of Midgar. So close yet so far. I mean that's it. That's all I've came back here for is just that. There's absolutely nothing else here. There is one other thing I want to do, but to do it I want to sit in my party while I do it. So I'm going to go take care of that, and I'm going to meet you at my next destination before Rocket Town. So yeah, be back soon. Right, so here we are back at Bone Village, where honestly I want to do some. They still say the Lunar Harp's here, but the Lunar Harp isn't here. So what we want here is good treasure. Now I don't want to put any staff in position. I want to line Cloud's. Hang on, let's turn off the hand there. I want to line Cloud's head up with about here. About here, roughly the bottom of the plane. In this area at least. Hopefully I have got the right area. And we want the staff to dig here for what we are after. Hopefully I've got it right, otherwise it could be a little bit further up. Nope, there it is there. The key to Sector 5. It's always here. It never changes from here as long as the top of Cloud's head's lined up with the nose of that plane. We can get the key to Sector 5. Now, what is the key to Sector 5, you may ask? Well, it's our ticket to getting back into Midgar. Specifically, Sector 5. Do you know what? I was going to say I can show off. Here it's here, but I can't even do that because I haven't got Vincent with us at the minute. I've got Sid and Tifa. For reasons. If Vincent will become with us to Rocket Town, I still haven't decided if I'm bringing Vincent or Red. But if you talk to this guy over here, this is how you're supposed to get the clue. Drop the key to the gate somewhere. Must have been on that excavation tour. There's only one place you can do excavations in the world of Final Fantasy VII. And that is Bone Village. So we can pop into the church here. While we're here. You're a birdie. I don't know where the flower lady is. No way I do. I dropped her at the bottom of a lake. She is dead. I think, depending on when you come back here, or after you've done some other things, I do believe you can see Aerith's ghost there. Now, we've come back here for... Well, tell you the truth is, I suppose if you've missed the Shinra news flyer in the dude's house where you can get you get the turbo weather off the kid, you can pick that up now if you're wanting to do the Turtle Paradise. I don't want the save point. I'll go this way. We can also go check on. Well, have a look at see if Elmira and Marlene are still here, I suppose. Now pay a quick dig to Aerith's house. Hello? Anybody home? See, they're not here. I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean, obviously, at one point, Reeve kidnapped Marlene. But I'm pretty sure at this point, Reeve doesn't have Marlene anymore. I'm almost certain they're in Calm. Either that or, you know, they just forgot about them and the fact that you can come back here. So they're like, well, we don't need to put them anywhere. Who's going to go back on them? Well, me, that's who. Wait. I love Sid's double cut. Sid's double cut is just like, slash all rather is just like, I'm going to swing my spear like a baseball bat. Does slash all turn into anything else? It does turn into flash, which is essentially the same, except it's just a bright flash of light that attacks the enemies, if I remember rightly. I don't find it very useful, to be honest with you. So, well, I was going to say, let's split it up. We'll have Cloud attack the one behind them, but apparently Cloud wants to counter-attack everything to death today. Who knew? Who knew Cloud would be counter-attacking everything? Now, there's only one reason. Two, technically, I suppose, but one major reason to come back here with the key to Sector 5. I don't think you need Tifa in your party for it. I like to have Tifa in my party. I think it just makes sense. We're going to pay a visit to Wall Market. Now, if you remember, there was this dodgy little item shop here where the robot would constantly shoot us. Now, Sid's going to have a look at it. I suppose he's a techno whiz, isn't he? So you got a weapon? Oh, I just got blinded there. What have you done, Sid? A cowboy hat and Sephiroth's sword. A cowboy hat and Sephiroth's sword came out. Why did that come out instead of what it was supposed to be? Which is Tifa's ultimate weapon, the premium heart. Now, there is an argument to be made that for the sake of 13 less attack and a smaller multiplier, with it being an ultimate weapon, it powers up based on various things. Each character, I'd say each character is different. It's not. Tifa's is unique in the fact that no other characters works like hers does, but like, see, I'll go over that once we've got everybody's. I'll go over how all the ultimate weapons work. Like I say, with an attack percentage of 255, there is an argument to be made that God Hand is actually her ultimate weapon with Death Blow. But that it all depends on how you want to play Tifa, I suppose. But you can come back over and talk to this crazy man over here, who was going to sell us something that is rather expensive, 129,000 gil. But we get the Snake Glove, which increases our steal rate, as you can see. I mean, look at it, selling the classic weapons. But yeah, the Snake Glove is, that's status. The Snake Glove is an accessory that increases the stealing rate if you care. It's there if you want it, I suppose. It's, you know, it's not something you have to get, but it's nice to have. Now, your nice climbing golden wire is gone. You can't get back up to Shinra that way. There's one way to get back to them Shinra headquarters, and we'll be doing that after Rocket Town, which is what we were supposed to be doing today. I decided going to find a boat, an aeroplane that was underwater, playing the piano, flashbacks, and fixing a broken shop were more important than stopping Shinra from launching huge Materia. Mostly because, you know, I'm not that bothered. Now, the huge Materia goes in the inventory. It doesn't say anything about it. As well as the key to the agents that we've got there. Which, that becomes apparent later on. It's not something we need now. But, you know, we'll need it. You'll have to go get it at some point, I suppose. Might as well get it while you first can. Also, I still don't get why in last episode they're like, no, we'll leave that material at the bottom of the ocean and we'll go get this other one from Rocket Town. It's like, dude, just get the one that's already there. Shinra's rocket ain't going nowhere until we get there. Don't worry, we've got ample time, ample. Like a fair maiden's ample bosom. We have time, unless Cloud doth be maidenless. Hui! Big baseball swing. Slash all also ignores Rose, by the way. I probably should have said that. Slash all's class is a long range attack, which is why the ones in the back took the same damage as the ones in the front. Just a little heads up there. I don't have anybody equipped with the long range Materia. Hell bomber. Back when 30 damage used to be a lot. And now Tifa's kicking that house for nearly 7,000. Yeah, if I give a death blow, she'd be hitting max damage right about now. But you know, I ain't giving a death blow. It's on Vincent. So what, actually, I know, yeah. My Rocket Town party is going to be Vincent and Red. That is 100% who I'm taking with me. I'm almost certain I'm supposed to be able to see Era's ghost in here, you know. I think if you hang around long enough, it does show up. But you can see Era's ghost tending to the flowers, which is it's a nice touch. But I think I may have exhausted everything optional I can do at the moment. It's kind of a scary thought, to be honest with you, because that means we're getting nearer to the end. And if we're getting nearer to the end, that means I have less optional things to do, so I can't dilly dally Shally no more. Which is unfortunate. No more dilly dallying. What a shame. I'm actually going to have to go to Rocket Town next episode. So, quick little recap, obviously, as far as Ultimates and level 4s go. We have Vincent's Ultimate Weapon and his level 4. We've got Cloud's level 4 limit, Sid's level 4 limit, Barrett's level 4 limit, Red's level 4. We have Yuffie's level 4 and Ultimate. Kid Sith doesn't get a level 4. And we have Tifa's level 4 and Ultimate. So everybody now has their level 4 limit, but we are missing what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ultimate Weapons. Once I got those 5 final Ultimate Weapons, I will go over how the Ultimate Weapons work. I'd go over my Materia set out, but my Materia layout makes absolutely no difference to me. It makes no sense to me here. Just make sure you've got somebody with steel in your party, which for me is Sid, as I am going to be stealing from the next 3 boss fights. Yeah, I'm going to be stealing from the next 3 boss fights, which is always fun. It's always fun. We like stealing. Right, somebody might as well use the good Gaia, you know what I mean? So let's take a little journey to Rocket Town. This game will be over before we know it. But what? 2-3 story beats before technically we're supposed to do the final dungeon, but you know, we've got some big bad I-ams to fight before that. Obviously. So we'll come over to Rocket Town because like I say, I am really out of extra stuff to do at the moment. I didn't want a random encounter here, I wanted to stay lovingly at Rocket Town before ending this episode. Game. Now I have to slash these wolves to death with nothing but counter attacks. That was fun. That was, yeah, sure, that was fun. Cool. So now that I have everyone's level 4 limits, I will make sure to show them all off. I might just get them and compile them into one episode at some point. Just everyone's level 4 limits, just showing off the pure damage that they can deal. Probably in the sunken Gelnika, because they are some of the strongest enemies we can actually fight. But I kind of want to do it when they've got their ultimate weapons in hand, and you know, try to overload them ultimate weapons as much as possible to do as much damage as possible with the limits. But for now, this is where we're going to end it. So yeah, next time we're definitely going to do Rocket Town. We're 100% going to stop Shinra from launching that rocket at the Meteor and trying to save the world. Still doesn't make sense in my head why we're trying to stop them. But alas, that is the plan. But for now, this is Daddy Gladdy signing off. Have a good day.